Well, hello guys, hello. Welcome back to the Big Fat Psychic channel. I'm so pleased to be reading again for you today. Okie dokie, so I don't know if this is episode 8 of series 11. We should be done soon, and then I'll get back onto other readings. Okay, so first question. Has humanity finally awakened to the elite's gender to be in total control? And will we prevent their tyranny for humanity? It looks fabulous where you are. Do you know what? I can't fault this place, honestly. The service from the staff, they're so nice. They're not slimy or anything. They can't do enough for you. And also, the views from my room are breathtaking. And there's another side, if you just look further along to my left, it's all mountains and everything. It's beautiful, so I would certainly recommend coming here. Definitely, you've got everything you want and dream of, I think. Okay, has humanity finally awakened? We're nearly there, but there's just a few little bits that we are missing. So it's like, don't decide yet, okay? But there are people going into battle for us, and it doesn't matter how many people are coming for them. It's I'm getting a bit of stress, a bit of pressure, and a bit of unclear thinking. So it says, don't decide just yet. But we're all talking about it, aren't we? So we are part way there, but there's a long way to go to fully understanding our existence, humanity as a whole, and this beautiful world that we live in, even though it's got loads of conflict and pain associated with it. Will we, will we defeat the agenda? I don't know, I've got a woman lashing out. They want you angry at each other, that's what they want. They want you angry. They want us lashing out and fighting each other and being nasty and spiteful as well. They're going to make us feel, we've already got it where the mental health crisis is coming in. I have said, I think that's partially to do with the simulation and Earth 1, but we do have free will as well. So they're going to try and do more mind control because it already exists. Now, I just sit back at me and, when it comes to censorship and all like that, I just think, well, they can't do you all at once, And I often find myself thinking that, well, I'm a little fish in a big pond, so, I'm quite selfish and happy for somebody else to be picked on rather than us. We've got a way to go here, okay? We've got a fight on our hands, but we shouldn't be fighting each other. Is that what would be good to us if we didn't fight each other? Yes or no? What's in the card? Well, I'll show you. It was a yes. Trouble and gossip, they want us fighting. We have to stop fighting each other. Because the internet is one of the biggest things to cause that. Have you noticed you don't argue with your family, but you want to disagree and wallop somebody online for something? We have to get a grip and know that that's what they want. We have to stop it, okay? We have to stop it. Just be positive as well. Positive in your action, positive in your comments. It's not that we can't agree, but we shouldn't be hating on each other for having differences of opinion, because all opinions matter, but we don't have to be nasty about it, and that's exactly what they want. Hi BFP, it looks so beautiful where you are. I just love your personality and your spirit. Thank you. Oh dear, not everybody's cup of tea, but you know, I ain't bothered, are you? Couldn't give a shit what other people think. I was telling my nephew and his girlfriend in Nepal yesterday, I went, the biggest problem with people is worrying about what other people think of you, you know. It creates lasting anxiety, you know. All that matters is how you feel about yourself. Don't worry about if you've shown yourself up or if you've had an argument, if you said something awful, you know. Don't let it prey on your mind and eat you alive. Let it go, because I'll tell you now, when somebody's nasty to me, which isn't very often these days, you know, but when somebody's nasty to me or a bit shirty, I don't let it bother me if I've said something back, you know. They won't go away and obsess over it, and I'm not going to obsess over things neither. I'm a lot happier and calmer for not doing so. Just focus on you. You do you. Think of your mind, and when it's coming in, oh, this, that and the other, you know, and how people think of you or how you think you look to other people, knock it on the head. Don't bring you any satisfaction at all, although it is nice, isn't it, when you have a go at somebody, get it off of your chest. But I've managed to sort of put things in a way where I'm not aggressive, you know, anymore. But certainly, you'll know that I'm not standing for it or upset. I just turn around and say, do you know what? I don't think I've met a ruder person than you. It defeats them. Honestly, it works. And then they end up scurrying off, you know, crying into the pillow. And I've said very, very little. So, yeah, I won't worry too much about other people. My question is, will Invictus Games be held in Birmingham 2027? I've always said no. Oh, I'm getting confident here. Am I right? It doesn't go ahead. Yeah, I'm right. I'm right. Oh, yeah. Between now and then, a load of crap happens. Harry will be finished, okay? Not because of Invictus either, but other things. So they want rid, they'll get rid. But it won't... it will not take place. I'm correct that in 2027. I'm not even sure. What is it? Invictus will exist. Will it exist? No, all these false claims and money and everything, it's all getting exposed as well. Oh, but Harry, you know. Oh, didn't I say with Harry, where it came to African parks, that he would take a break and he would hide his involvement? Well, I saw something on YouTube, but it was brief, so I can't remember exactly what it was. Oh, I don't know if it was POV. I do 60 seconds and that's it, I'm out of there. I don't need to watch the full video. Most of the time they're talking about something I've already predicted, so... but yeah, false claims here. False claims, a lot of false claims. It won't. Will Meghan show up with Harry this July when they are supposed to visit Birmingham? It wouldn't surprise me. Will Meghan show up this year for Birmingham with Harry in July? Will she? Won't she? Will she? Won't she? Well, if his security hasn't been decided, he can't go back, can he? He can't go back on it. And I said in yesterday's Dare to Ask about Lily being too young for boarding school. I heard she's only 4. Okay, I think when they was looking for Archie, he was 5. I think she will. because she's desperate. She needs headlines. She ain't got any. She wants to piss off everybody, get a reaction from the royal family. You will never get a reaction from the royal family because they know that's what she wants. All this copycatting as well with Catherine. I told you, she's just looking a nutcase. Never mind look. She's not looking. She is. Do you know what makes it so sad? Is that these two, while they're doing and taking pot shots at everything and like directing their life around, you know, William and his scones. Honestly, you have to laugh. Don't you? You have to laugh. They're not living their own life. They're not happy at all. They haven't been happy. And Meghan has never been happy. Never, never, ever, ever. Didn't feel good enough about not being a superstar on Suits or anywhere else, you know. Isn't happy with Harry and their life. Never happy with the amount of money they've got. She's not even happy with her children. This woman is just such a misery. And they're bitter. They're wasting the best years of their life by pulling stunts and being jealous and like letting it all eat up, you know, them alive. Thank you, lovely lady. Enjoy your holiday. Sending much love with a load of hearts. Thank you very much. Thank you. And I am. Will Shabana Mahmood MP be secretary? Will Shabana Mahmood MP, Home Secretary, really be the next PM? Well, I got that she wasn't wanting to do it. They want, you know, for her that she had to build up a reputation. She was in a key position, but obviously her own government works against her. So I don't see her being a totally bad person, but she hasn't got the freedom, the tools to be able to achieve it. So let's have a look. Will she be PM? No. She needs to stay exactly where she is, okay? She's stuck and trapped. She would need somebody else. So she needs to, so like, build up a success rate and a record. So no, I've asked this loads of times actually. I think out of all of them, she might be the better one because I've always found her half decent as well. I know she gets a lot of flack. But I told you right at the beginning when she came in that her government would make it extremely difficult to succeed. How does Shabana Mahmood feel about all the restrictions that she faces with immigration? How does she feel? She's looking to do things, you know, overseas. I mean, this EU should just be abolished. Will it be abolished in the end? No. But things would get better when you've got Ursula the crook, you know, being forced out, and she will be forced out. I'm looking to see other ways of doing it, certainly in sunnier climates as well. So I know she's been talking about Italy, and I think there's a few others. You know, other countries will lead the way, will show the way. I mean, she feels she's doing, you know, getting happy now about getting a few out. But the problem is, she might be getting a few out, but we're not seeing that kind of evidence at all. It's not a vast number. But she's certainly not afraid of not being liked as well. But when I said before, when Starmer's not in there, I saw like the Three Musketeers, 3 women. So I'm not sure. I had Reevesy, Rayner and Mahmood. Am I right? Yeah, Raina won't like a mood at all. And Rosie, huh? Well, they all think there's something, don't they? Yeah, they all think there's something. Now, I get out of all three. My mood is the better of them all. She's stuck and trapped because of her own party, and they all go against her. And if she starts, going out, she'll be out the door. Okay. I think they thought, because she was, from that demographic, that she'd be in with their plan, but I actually feel sometimes she talks some sense. Hello, lovely. The British royal family has trouble with their family, as do Norway and Sweden, I think. If memory serves, Norway's princess married a conman, IXIGER shaman, and the Swedish wife of the heir to the throne. Has Epstein ties to her son, stepson to her heir, is a criminal coincidence or setup? All allegedly, and my opinion. Thank you. I think it's bad luck. Is it bad luck, or is it bad luck? Yes or no? Yeah. Poor choosing. You can't, right? We are a set person, we're a type of people at our age group where we worked from being 11, had a paper round, or I was cleaning at Butlins and faking my name and national insurance number. I was robbing somebody else's details, to work. And we have values, and we believe that you should respect your elders and things like that. Whereas kids today are a new breed, aren't they? The more complex, the more you give them, the bigger the problems they have, the more they moan about it. They're not grateful. The food, even wasting food, leaving lights on and the electric. You remember all our mothers going around switching everything off. You couldn't use the landline. They used to put a lock on the landline until me and my brother figured out that if you turned it round so many times for each number, you could get through to them. Otherwise, we had to go to a phone box and have them ring there and stand outside. So they're very different and unpredictable. You just can't. They're a different world, honestly. So the man here, you never know what he's thinking. Has this guy been married twice, maybe? Because he's the king, or the king to be. Well, I'm getting strict there as well. So what I'm getting is they're not exactly professional. They see themselves as just one of normal, not one of royalty as well. So they're not behaving that way. And obviously they're young, daft and whatever else, and will take their chances. So I think one of them, she ditched the grandchildren from the royal family, and I don't blame her. It's up to us oldies to lead by example and be strict and keep them in hand, and not pussyfoot around them. And if they're out of order, they're out. They should be out. Sloppy. Other people will take advantage of that as well. You can have your child in your house doing what you think, and you've told them everything. You've tried to show them the way, and then they get with other people, and they like that better, because they can do as they like, or they can do things that they shouldn't be up to, or what is not normally up to. Harry's a great example, drugging, abuser, everything else. Whereas William, he is absolutely by the line, doing what he's been told, even though he didn't have a choice in the matter, he's doing it. And that is very, very rare, a very rare characteristic as well in people. So more like coincidence, but people you know, not setting up, not anything, just stupidity and being idiots. Will the Parkles ever run out of money? Will Harry get a regular job? Will the Harkles ever run out of money? Man, I can see bankruptcy here. She'll bankrupt him in the end. I also get they're in trouble as well. Money won't help you, Harry and Meghan, where you're going. I've always had Meghan is afraid of going to prison. I think I've always had a fear of being in prison, not something that I've done to thingy, and I think that's because I've got a family member who's a frequent visitor. Strict, not following rules. Well, the money comes from, you know, these bad people, actually. The money's coming from there. So with the USA, there was profiting a hell of a lot, millions. Well, that's all dried up, hasn't it? Itching the bandwagon to something else now. That'll all come out as well. Harry's in so much trouble that it's good, really, because we've had the Andrew situation and the King. The King can't get involved and cover for Harry. He can't get involved and he won't get involved. There's so much shit going around, isn't there? Will he ever get a normal job? Oh. I hear they're like cleaners and little cooks in the prison. He's in a right mess. He's in a right mess, okay? I think money will be the least of his troubles. And will he get a job? Will he, bollocks? He's in so much trouble. So the answer is no. Will they run out of money eventually? It's what they are. And they get done for something with money as well. So I think that's why we got that. Don't trust, don't trust. It'll all be traced. It's a money trail. There's no way you can move vast amounts of money. Even if, you know, if someone gave me 100 grand in cash, there's always a paper trail. So whatever you buy, if you paid money on, you know, your house, or, you know, it'll always, you have to spend it. And when you're spending it, it can be traced, it can be mapped. Rudy Giuliani, ex-New York City mayor from 1994 to 2001, 7 years already. Did Meghan Markle live with this Rudy for a short time? Did she? No. I'm getting something in writing, not seen. Let's finish the question. Did she live with him for a short time? And did he kick her out? Did he kick her out? Is this true? Yes or no? Is it true? We're getting a yes. And somebody's going to uncover this and write about it. Something in writing, not seen. Yes. But I don't think it's quite like that. I think she's been in one of his properties. Has she been in, you know, do you mean universe that she was in one of his properties? And that, you know, he paid for things? Absolutely. Absolutely. Might even be that she was doing some work for him as well at the time. If he was paying for her, then he wouldn't have kicked her out for that. So yes, definitely one of his properties. Definitely stories coming out, being worked on as well. People are starting to delve finally into this woman's past. which she's got a form for that, hasn't she, with that boyfriend with Tyler Perry. So yeah, I can see exactly that would be true, but he wouldn't be living with him. I'm not seeing intimacy there. I think that's because of the CIA and information and stuff. Hi BP, I have another question. Is there glitches we see from time to time? I saw for a few seconds a grid in my bedroom. Was that a glitch or just me? Was it a glitch? Oh. 1 second. Cleaner again. Oh, that's twice I've had a knocking on the door. And when I go out, there's no one there, so it may be one of the neighbours. I mean, I'm as deaf as I don't know what, so... Anyway, going back to it, yeah, it says not committed. Won't bother, actually. Won't bother. So it says I wouldn't worry about it. So it may have been you. But the feeling you get about it is correct. Is the feeling she got about it correct? Well, false. False. Okay. Well, never mind. Never mind. You know, we're all on our journey together, so things will start making sense. So I'll just check then. When I think I've seen people, like, out the corner of my eye. Is that true? Yes, so we know. Yes, they know what they're doing. I told you he was a man. He was in here, a man, and he knows what he's doing. And I only did that, not showing off or anything, to make sure the cards are working, you know, with the messages. So it's saying no at this point. But believe me, we're all heading the same way. We will all know things in the end. Will Harry's visa information ever be released? Yes. They're working on it as well. Okay, this is committed, and you'll see the agreement as well. And unfortunately, I don't feel that there's anything untoward apart from what was obvious about his alcohol business. But the reason you've got redactions is it's about the children. It's about Archie on there, because he was born in the UK. It's the paperwork and everything. So, because this is, you know, love. And him in, oh, don't forget, all the applications, things that they've put in writing as well, for security and getting paid security. And he did. Will he be ever kicked out? No. Trump's nicely waiting for revenge to fall his way. Harry will have to scuttle off somewhere. You don't think he's there for a reason? He's been kept there for a reason. Can't extradite somebody from the UK, can you? And this is why all this drama about getting back into the royal family, the security that brings you the IPP. However, I've always said he went in as a diplomatic status, head of state on that visa, and that after a year, nobody chased it up. So there will be that as well, and that's why there's so much in writing, because in the first year of his move to America, he was trying to still get the perks, and it's all in writing. It's all there, so it will come out. It will come out. What happens when it all comes out? How will Harry feel? He has to go home. He has to go home. He'll want to go home. They'll be thinking the royal family, you know, can help him out. Well, they won't, for the reasons I explained in the last video. No. So, the one where I'm dressed up because I was going out. Will there be a cure for Alzheimer's? People ill with it, young and out, devastating families for years. Are they distressed mentally, or are they in some kind of dream state? I lost my mum to Alzheimer's. Oh my God, it's awful, isn't it? Changing personality first. By the time you've got symptoms, it's too bloody late. Will there be a cure for Alzheimer's? It showed me that at the beginning, there's like these signs where I said about a change in personality. And they either become more aggressive or angry. They don't understand what's happening to them. My stepdad left my mother because of this. He didn't know that she had Alzheimer's. It was a bit too late, but it was like, you know, the changes in somebody as well. Will there be a cure for it? Yes or no? We know what it does. No. Broken plans. I'm going to say Alzheimer's is kind of... It's more than just getting it by accident or, you know, genetics. Keep getting stopping treatment. One of the worst things for families in the end, you know, is the relief when they pass. Sounds terrible, but it wasn't my mum anymore. You know, she was skin and bone. Right to the end, she knew my name. She didn't know anybody else's, and she'd always say my name. And I used to paint her nails in their home. And when I'd go the next time, she'd look at her nails, and she'd keep looking at them, and I took that to be that she wanted them doing again. You know, I just felt it was the only thing I could do for her in the end. You lose them before they die. How does it feel for them? Well, I know that at the beginning, it starts with, I never said that. I never said that. You didn't tell me that. It's kind of those words, you know, at the beginning. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't eat that. What are you giving me that for? I don't like it. It tastes disgusting. How does it feel for the individual? Same as it did for my mother. They don't know what's happening. They don't know what's happening. Bless them. They might start talking as well. I kind of feel like they feel like talking about other memories, other people, relationships. I think many of us are frightened of this. Sorry if it brings back unhappy memories. Don't answer if it's uncomfortable. I think these things are important to share and to support each other. There's a lot of guilt on our end, you know. But do they know? No. No. Do they know you're there and that you go see them? Yes. Yeah, they do, when you're there. but I don't think they realise, like, if you haven't been for 2 weeks, I don't think they realise that they don't have. Do they have a sense of time in universe? No. It's just difficult to move on. I think at the start something happens, because I remember my mum coming to stay with me, and we were still able to have a conversation, and she got real upset. Kept saying sorry. So in that sense then, they're not thinking of the future, but they can remember the past. What comfort should relatives take when their loved ones are affected of this? What comfort? Well, in here it's saying it progresses real fast, but it doesn't. I think my mum was 10 years, 11 years, and she had COPD as well. Do you know what? She forgot she smoked. She used to smoke about 40 to 60 a day. And her cocodamol, she was on them as well. I think she was addicted. I like the visits, go visit. Talk to them. Don't worry about whether they're taking it in or not. Tell them stories, give them updates on family, because even though you think that they're not taking it in, there'll be a small part that is, and that they can't see. You can't see. Because my brother just used to go there, and he didn't know what to say, so he'd sit there. 1 second. Yeah, so my brother would go, and he'd just sit there quietly, you know. Well, I didn't. I used to go in and, you know, talk to her, tell her all about the family. I'd show pictures. But I think one of the best experiences was when she was in hospital, and I played her favourite music, because she loved music, all the 60s and 70s and even 50s. And her favourite one was Run Around So, which we played at a funeral as well. So, you know, it's not, they're not aware, you know, of what's going on, and they're not bursting into tears or anything. I mean, there's certain things that they might not be able to tell a hot drink and stuff, and you know, you have to just keep them as comfortable as possible. I think it's harder on the family, really, I'll be honest. I think it is, because you just feel terrible, anxious, guilt, worry, you know, even when they're in a care home. I mean, we had a terrible experience with the first one. The loss of appetite, you know, 15 sugars in a coffee because she couldn't taste the sugar. She never had that. She never had sugar. She had saccharine things, sweeteners. How do they feel after they've passed? Ah, now we're going to cheer up. Oh, there's them mountains. They're with you. Okay, they're with you. Takes them a while, because you try all these bloody tablets, all these treatments, all these appointments as well. So it's difficult, but you know, they're not blaming us. They're not blaming us at all. It's like they try to fight it in some way as well. But there is a part where it's not that they don't care anymore, you know, it's just that they're in a world of their own, and yeah, they have the family around them. So my nana, she's the queen of swords reversed, you know. She was a drinker as well, a big one, brandy. Don't be too hard on yourself, that's what they'll say. Don't be hard on yourself. Hello BFP, I hope you, your husband and family are having a gorgeous time. Oh yeah, we are, thank you, we are. My husband's got company with their family, hasn't he? Could you please ask if this Labour Party, until the general election, will allow drilling in the North Sea? And what is the real reason Ed Miliband is perusing this agenda? I'll tell you what else that Ed Miliband's doing. They've put in a patent, right, to remote control your cells. Can you imagine that? Type it in. He is one of them, and it's a reputable company, you know, channel. It's a good one. It's not like AI and any bullshit. Okay, will they allow drilling in the North Sea? Nah, another party will though. Another party will. Tell me what Miliband is on about with this pharmaceutical as well, you know. They've been given the paint, and I can't remember who it was, my darlings. If you want to search on it, just type in, I'm sure, Ed Miliband and remote control cell. So that means, you know, they can make you feel depressed. They can take, you know, make you feel like you have to exit the world. I mean, it's truly terrifying for me. I found it out the other day. I didn't have a chance to do the video. Anyway, why is Ed Miliband in with this painting with pharma for remote control cells? That's going to be exposed and all. Lies revealed by other people. Isn't it funny, these, you know, all this information is available, yet you're our MSN not reporting on it. So will he allow drilling? No. The two things that Trump said, they won't deal with immigration and somewhere else. No, it'll be with a different party that does that. And for some reason, it says charging, but my battery's going down like I don't know what. Why hasn't the PM been able to remove or reshuffle him elsewhere? Well, by doing so at this moment in time would mean trouble for Starmer, okay? Ed Miliband's in with a whole group of powerful people, so it is a bit of a mess. And obviously, he's got his own shite going on as well. If Reform or right-leaning parties win the next election, will they have a majority? If Reform or right-leaning parties win the next election, will they have the majority win? And will we leave the European Convention on Human Rights? Okay. So if they win in the next election, Will they have a majority win? Yes. Will we leave the European Convention on Human Rights? You know what? I kind of feel like whoever insists on human rights, it'll be a different person. So are they going to change this then? Because what you've got to remember is there is so much pressure coming from all different countries now, because like I say, not everybody is in on this or approves. Will they do away with Human Rights Convention, European? Yeah. They're paving the way. Just like I said, other countries are our friends. So they'll be like Italy, Poland, maybe even Germany. I mean, that used to be a lovely country, you know. I've been there a few times. I went to, is it Hamelin, where the Pied Piper was? Oh, all I remember is everybody makes a fuss of having like cakes in the afternoon. Well, that was my experience anyway. Will illegals be removed, and will we have something like ICE in the USA for this? Yeah, will action be taken to remove the illegals? Broken plans, okay, so for that, we would have to do away with it. Do you know what I'd say? I would take the common sense approach. Oh, there's another guy who's done it actually, and I'd say, I'll pay the fine. I'm not sticking with your rules. I'll breach them, whatever. We're not having it, and I'll pay, you know, I won't mind paying the fine because it's far cheaper than keeping them. So there is another guy who's done this. I can't think where, oh, it might be Spain. No, it can't be Spain. They've let so many in. Somebody anyway. So yeah, they're going to show us the way. If enough of them get together and, you know, stop the following that bloody those rules, then yeah, it can be done. Okay, so we have to break the mold, break the law, break the plans, and it will be done. It will be done. Like I say, for every one bad apple, there's a thousand, you know, out there that believe in humanity and our countries and our people and want to do good. You see, we already have. It's called the border police. You just deter them in the end, you know. Make life harder for them. You won't have nowhere to sleep, you won't be able to get any food, you won't be able to do this, that. But you see, the reason it's happening like this is not because they're incompetent, because it's all by design, and we know that. Why did the three Walter sisters drown off Brighton Beach 16 years after the death of their mum, Janice, 43 at the time, who sadly died by drowning in Brookvale Park in Birmingham? Yeah, why did they? Why did they drown? I'm feeling like they obviously struggled with the death of their mother, but I am getting that it was difficult, and I'm getting that the actual mother as well. I don't know whether this was some kind of intentional, but I am getting difficult, so she'll have been difficult as well. Maybe she didn't listen to people, you know, who warned her. Somebody in one of our coastal towns was stood I think she was stood on a promenade and the wave came over and took her. Okay, so shall we ask if the three ladies, was it intentional? No, I don't. I think they went there. I think they went there, like, to pay homage. Did they drown? Yes. All on the same day. What happened? What happened to the three sisters? Disagreement, disagreement. Two of them wanted to go together. The other one went because she felt she had to. So was it an accident? Unreliable, don't trust. Will take revenge. No, the water took them. It wasn't an accident. Somebody told them to go somewhere, like a different part maybe, and it's been an accident. Is it an accident? No, actually. Was it suicide? Yes or no? No. Was it murder? Was it murder? Yes or no? But I will turn the card universe. Yes or no? Was it murder? No. Wrong place, wrong day, wrong time. I think it was the weather. Was it the weather? Oh, it was the weather. I was going to say it's unusual for, you know, three people to all want to do away with themselves, you know, because I just felt like they had a good life. So maybe they went there because of her, to remember her, and then, why am I getting ashes? Was they there to, like, pay homage to their mum? No, and I don't think it was the same place, actually. So I think it's unfortunate, and the weather. Well, what are the chances of that, universe? Oh, I don't know. Like I said, they picked the wrong day. Bad timing. So something with the weather really been going on, obviously the sea is going along, or there's something, but I'm getting just bad timing, really bad timing. So maybe they've been warned about the weather or something, okay. But yeah, I'm just getting like a bit of a fluke here. How will they know? They've gone home. They're all together. There's four of them left. The mum and the three sisters. So that's nice, isn't it? My question is, how many more issues will we have with electoral fraud? We've got loads. It appears as if the authorities have lost control. I agree. A second question. Right, let's go back to your first one first. How many more issues will we have with electoral fraud? Oh yeah, you know what they'll say, don't you? Oh well, that's why we have to have a digital ID. Okay, so it says your current thinking is impaired. It's not as you think. No, because it's intentional. Is it intentional? It's a plan. We have so many certain new voters. We don't know what to do. They don't know what to do about it. And it is, you're right, it is very concerning. So I do see people getting involved. But, you know, the reason you lose control over something is because you don't stick within the rules, okay? The rules. If you're stuck within the rules, then it's, you know, cut and dry. And they're not sticking through the rules. It's all these others now, you know, their family block voting and everything else. That's our problem. And yeah, it is fraud. This demographic are very organised, aren't they? They're on it with everybody. They'll force you out your house to vote. I really feel they're sorry for the existing ones that was here legally. They're getting, you know, getting it from us and they're getting it from their own as well. And their own are a lot more scarier because they know the police won't help them. A second question, if I may, will a grooming gang victims be vindicated? I believe so. Will the grooming gang victims be vindicated? There's three particular ones, okay? I've got heartache and everything. How much they've all suffered, what there was called, how they've been mistreated, you know, not just by the actual perpetrators, but the people in society that was supposed to be there to protect them. Oh my God, I've got tingle all over me. Thank you. So what's going to happen is we're going to hear harrowing a report that is harrowing. I'm getting within a couple of months, 3 months, okay, or maybe it was 3 months ago. It's 3 months. So what are we in now? May, June, July. So maybe July and August. This is where everybody will be forced to talk about it. Somebody asked me on another question, will these people receive justice? There's no justice in the world that could take away the shame, the horror, the trauma, everything in them. I hope this report means, oh, I know, I've got it all over me. Overwhelming. There'll be a few tears. Tears of relief that they've been heard and listened to finally. Is that to do with Restore Britain? Cracks in reality it's surfaced. So what people have been led to believe or have not seen as well, not heard about, well, all the cover-ups as well. They'll go for the cover-ups. Those that covered it up. Doctors, nurses, taxi drivers, abortion clinics. It will show. It will definitely show. It's not closure as such. It's a new beginning of getting justice. There's people, you know, that have died because of this. Send them all the healing in the world. We should all be supportive, okay? That was emotional. It happened to me, I don't know, the other day or the other week, with talking about the grooming. Luckily I lost the video, so when I had to do it again I was a bit less emotional. But it's awful, isn't it? It wasn't their fault. That's what they need to know. That's all they need to know. It wasn't your fault. Hi, can you ask if Reform or Restore will become the next UK government? Will Reform become the next UK government? I kind of see that they have some input. I'm getting a new path here, so driving things forward and regaining control. So maybe there's some like instability within the Reform Party. So I don't see no reason why they can't, but I'm just getting on the right path. And what I like to see is, what we're seeing now is like Reform are having to up the game on immigration, you know, and certain things that we want, that maybe Restore promises as well. So they're having, you know, they have started to take on things, and even if that's the driving force, then that's a good thing to happen. We don't want to know about EU, Starmer. We don't want to know about all your shite and your digital ID. They stay right away from any failures, don't they? Will Restore Britain, you know, in any form, become the next UK government? So I'm getting difficulties here with two parties in particular. I want to say, I mean, I want to say Restore will win as well, but I'm getting lack of commitment, person to ideas. So if it's not them, so will the Greens be the next new government? It's not over, but you're not going to be right this time. Will Labour stay in power? No, they get taken down as well. I don't know what's going on there, lovelies, but I've had problems with Restore and Reform as well. You know, at this point, if either of them won, I'd be happy, as long as they tackle the illegals. Send them back. You got loads of money. Stop funding Ukraine. You got loads of money. Stop giving away stuff. Scotland, Chagos, whatever they're doing. We'd have loads of money. Who will be then? Who will be in government? Or is it, do they actually merge? Will Restore and Reform actually merge? That's a no. It's not as you think. Not as you think, so I don't know what's going on there. None of them that I've mentioned. Maybe it's because we don't have a government. Will we actually have a government? I'll be taken aback. So the only person left is Kemi. Will the Tories be the next government? Out of all of them. Seeing what others can, seeing the big picture, camouflage. Well, that might be something we have to go into in a separate video, because I'm getting no on a lot of them. Will there be a new party? Save your energy, don't get involved. We're not getting involved. Well, even that has gone over my head. I've no idea, but we'll pick that one up, okay? So there must be something substantial happening. Either we're getting taken over by somebody else outside. I did say about America before, actually. Will our next kind of government be America? Removal, no choice, unwilling. We may feel like we have to go to America. Or is it this one world government? I'm getting a no for that. It's so... By the time they come in, I know it is. I know it is. Is it the army? The country just goes to wreck and ruin. Right now, I think it's... I don't think it's the army. I was a bit rushed there. So if we ain't got a government, the next government, so that's the trick in the question, the next. Is it the army? Think out, fear of being named, admit your mistakes, humiliation, making a mistake. Am I making a mistake, yes or no? Yes. What is the mistake? I said, am I making a mistake? And it said, hard work pays off. Maybe they want me to look into it more. And the last question I said, make it a plan. A plan. I ain't got a clue, guys. I don't think the army get called in at some point. But none of the ones we've mentioned are the next ones. And there's something around that where I say next. Why am I picking up on there? Next. Yeah, because there's something coming our way that I can't quite see yet. Is this to do with the virus? No. Okay, I'll have to leave that a day or two and come back. I won't forget it though. I think this is why you are getting weird answers. Whenever you ask the question, as you ask about the person first, hope this helps. As you can see, I'm still stuck. I'm getting weird. I'll get to it though, you know, I'll get to it. So it does help me, Divin. Thank you very much, my lovely. Hi BFP, question. Will women ever be protected in sports? Women's toilets and in women's only spaces? Or will the government fail women? Will they fail women? So we're getting breaks promises here. So a man who promises safe single spaces. I'm getting, but I'm also getting men complaining. Not the men wanting to be women. I'm getting. Now this is something else I found out yesterday from my busy. She said that consultant had actually come over and said, I feel very, very uncomfortable with a situation that's going on regular. He went, it's leaving me open to allegations. He said, and I feel, you know, uncomfortable. So a nurse, a female nurse, wants to identify as a man. It's getting going in the toilets, getting changed, and she's got a G-string on and her boobs out and everything. And so yeah, it's not just women that are getting upset by this, men as well. The world's crazy. They've just got mental health issues, haven't they? Need to see a doctor. Is that Starmer? Yes, he breaks his promises. So no, we're not quite protected yet. You've got to hope common sense prevails, but it's like a fad, isn't it? And everybody wants to be in on it. Well, I tell you now, let them do it. It'll bring them no happiness whatsoever. You'd like to think they'll grow out of it. I mean, the men, I don't know about, you don't get pairs. Because he already passed the law. So it's like, again, like, I think it's Scotland as well. They're refusing. Is it Jess Phillips or somebody? They're refusing to implement it. Will women get protected in the future against this? Yeah, they'll have to backtrack. They'll have to backtrack. Start taking them to court. Start taking them to court. Put in private everything. Challenge them. Go through the courts, you know. You're unsafe. You're being exposed. And actually, if you think the man who's in your changing room is looking at you, that's some kind of assault, reporting to the police. In fact, all of us do it, you know, mass reporting them. Idiots. Don't feel bullied by them neither, you know. These managers and that are letting these things go on in the schools should be ashamed of themselves, and the only way is to take action legally. And the best one is just, you know, start reporting them to the police. And start reporting your bosses and all. Yeah, if you lose your job, you lose your job. What is it? You've got to make a stand here. But if you do it properly and go through your union rep as well, get you know, seek legal advice, and you can sue your worker, get everything in writing, everything that's said between you and somebody else, you know, get it all logged as well. If you have to go in for an interview, you know, your boss wants to speak to you, you make sure he knows you're recording every single word, and also that you've got a witness in with you as well. And you are entitled to representation, especially in the workplace. Now, if you're in a private company, they're in the UK, you've got Unite and you've got other unions. Start paying, it's a couple of quid a month, and I think maybe £6-10 maybe, and it is well worth it, because the people who get sacked are not the ones in the union. And there we go. We're done. Okay, we are done. Oh, well, that's amazing. I've really enjoyed this. I can safely say Dare to Ask Series 11 is officially closed. So that's brilliant. Thank you for all your questions as well. And yeah, I'll be back soon. Maybe in 12 hours, because it's taken 6 at a time to download these videos. But no, thank you very much, and I hope I've been able to, you know, clarify your answers as well. Okay guys, that's it from me. Bye now. Bye bye.